Besides, who spends thousands of dollars on a degree, on classes, or on schooling only to have it be buried somewhere in the resume where the recruiter can't find it or not be listed at the very top all loud and proud? Welcome back to the official Thompson Resume Writing YouTube channel, where I share weekly tips and hints on how to update, refresh, or prepare your resume and LinkedIn profile for your job search. I am Tamika Thompson. I am the owner and resume writer at Thompson Resume Writing Company. I specialize in transforming bland, lackluster resumes and LinkedIn profiles into powerful selling tools that help corporate mid-level, management, and executive professionals land interviews 2 times faster. For this video, I'm going to be sharing 4 things to include in your professional summary. Let's get right into it. At this point, if you've been watching my videos regularly or if you follow me on social media, you know that I am always talking about how much I hate objective statements. They are the absolute worst way to begin your resume, and they are the quickest way to get your resume rejected or discarded by HR managers and recruiters. Targeted summaries and professional summaries are where it's at, y'all. But what do you put in them? What do you include? What do you say? What do you leave out? What should it summarize? Here are 4 ideas. Number 1 is key skills and competencies. Skills and competencies can be a determining factor when it comes to recruiters deciding if you're going to be a good fit for the position and if you're able to perform the necessary tasks and responsibilities. To figure out what skills you can put in your targeted summary, take a look at the job description and take note of the top 5 to 7 skills that they have listed under the qualifications or under the requirements section. And surprisingly, you guys, not having the right skills listed, not having enough skills listed, or missing their skills altogether is a top reason why candidates are rejected when they're applying to a position. Let recruiters know upfront that you have the proficiencies and the know-how that they're looking for by including it in your targeted summary at the very beginning of your resume. However, do not confuse personality traits and adjectives with skills. You don't want to use words such as hardworking, dependable, ambitious, driven, charismatic, funny. You should instead be using specific strengths and specific skills related to your industry. This can be software development, project management, email marketing, sales strategy, growth, budget management, analysis, data analysis, business planning, and others. Take a look at that job description and take note of, again, the skills that are listed in there, and if you have those skills, be sure to list them in your summary. You can also include your soft skills such as organization, communication, flexibility, adaptability, and a few others. Make sure that there's a good blend of both hard skills and competencies and soft skills as well. Number 2 is related measurable results. Nothing pops out in a summary quite like a number, a figure, a statistic, or a number. Feel free to include a number that is directly tied to your success in your current role, your previous role, or in your career overall. This can include by how much you've increased something, how much money in sales and revenue that you've generated, how many accounts you've managed, the amount of the budget that you've managed, how many projects you manage, and so much more. Including a number makes it clear that you deliver results and it catches their attention right away. Here's a hack on how to do this. Go ahead and take a look at the job description to see what the responsibilities are. Then you want to link your current or your past experiences to those responsibilities and then simply add a number to it. Here is an example. So as you can see, the position was looking for somebody who had B2B marketing experience and looking for somebody who had experience creating or managing growth campaigns. And so on that person's resume, they simply went ahead and linked their experience to it and added a number that was directly related to the success that they've had in their past positions. Number 3 is your years of experience. Jobs tend to be very specific about the number of years of experience that they want the person to have. So much so that if you do not meet that minimum threshold that they're looking for, they may reject you. If you have the years of experience, just say that. Do not have them sift through your entire resume and add up all of the years that you've been in your current and your past positions to figure out if you have the years of experience that they're looking for or not. Let it be known that you meet the minimum requirements by putting it at the forefront of your summary. Here is an example. If you have more than the experience that's listed, that's fine too. However, you want to be careful with this because you don't want to make yourself seem overqualified. So let's say the position is asking for somebody with 7 years of experience, but you have 20. They may be looking like, oh, this person is probably going to want a higher salary. They're going to want to move up very quickly. They're going to expect a certain title and yada, yada, yada. So if you exceed the number of years that they're asking for by a significant amount, you may want to omit it altogether. Here's an example on how to do this if this is something that you may be facing. Number 4 is your education, your knowledge, any trainings that you've completed or that you have, and any credentials. Do you have a master's degree? Are you PMP certified? Do you have a SHRM certification? Go ahead and list it at the beginning so that they know you have it if they are looking for it. Education and certain credentials can also play another big factor in your consideration. You would be surprised how many applicants are rejected if they don't have the necessary educational or academic background that the job requires. While a degree or not having a degree isn't always a make or break scenario, if you do have it and it is a qualification, it can put you ahead or above other people who may not have it. Besides, who spends thousands of dollars on a degree, on classes, or on schooling, only to have it be buried somewhere in the resume where the recruiter can't find it, or not be listed at the very top all loud and proud? If the job is asking for any sort of educational accomplishment or any type of credential and you have it, go ahead and put that in your summary. But you only want to list this if it's relevant and if it's necessary. So if your degree or your credential is in something completely unrelated to the position itself, you don't want to list it here. So if let's say you have a master's degree in fine arts, but you're applying to a project management position or a marketing position, that's not necessarily going to matter. And so in that case, you're not going to put it in your summary. You're going to go ahead and put it in your education section, which is going to be further down your resume. If you've been having a hard time trying to figure out what goes in your targeted summary, or if your current targeted summary is just not the best or it's not as good as it could be, I hope that this video has provided you with some ideas. Remember that targeted summary is going to be key to catching a recruiter's attention right away and getting them to actually read your resume. If you need resume assistance, I will be more than happy to help you. Feel free to visit my website at www.thompsonresumes.com to get started, or you can email me directly at hello@thompsonresumes.com. Thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you all next week on the Thompson Resume Writing Company's YouTube channel with another helpful video. Bye!